What is up, my Watt movie realists? And we're back. That's right, 2 reviews today. And we are back for none other than the other July 3rd film that happens to be the 4th movie in its own series. And that is Beverly Hills Cop Axel F. That is right, the long-awaited 4th Beverly Hills Cop. And I say long-awaited because I remember when I was a senior or junior in high school. So we're talking 2012, anywhere between 2011 to 2013, somewhere in that range, when we were talking about a 4th Beverly Hills Cop film that was supposed to star Eddie Murphy and Jesse T. Usher, who is now famous for his role as A-Train, and at that time was doing Survivor's Remorse on Showtime. Actually, it was Stars. But now we finally have a fourth Beverly Hills Cop film that is Beverly Hills Cop Axel F, starring none other than Eddie Murphy himself, with Taylour Paige, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and the rest of the lovable cast of Beverly Hills Cop. Look, I am not going to lie, I was very excited for this. Look, I know not a lot of people love Beverly Hills Cop 3. I don't love it. I don't hate it. I think it's meh at best, but it is nowhere near that second and first film in this series. So a lot of fans have wanted the type of film to give them a proper ending, if it were to be that, with Axel Foley, who Eddie Murphy had given us great performances as Axel in the first and second film. Arguably those films to help really launch his career into that next stratosphere. And I gotta say, this film doesn't rely on nostalgia all too much, and that's partly why I really dug it. I know a lot of people are wanting the Rosewood and Taggart with Axel adventure, and we get that to a degree, but considering the advanced age of a lot of that original cast, including Judge Reinhold and John Ashton, who plays Taggart, it was never going to be that. And ultimately, they brought in the guy, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, known from Dark Knight, Angel in the Outfield, 500 Days Summer, you name it, dude's done a lot. And he fills in that role, and it works really well, especially when you throw in the fact that his cop has some history with Eddie Murphy's daughter, who's played by Taylour Paige, of Boogie and Zola, just really great up-and-coming young actress. When I go back to talking about the nostalgia of this film, they hit nostalgia in the right notes. It's not just an banging you over the head with nostalgia, where it's like, hey, it's a Taggart, Rosewood, and Foley adventure. No. This is an Axel Foley adventure with his daughter and this new partner that he has when he's in Beverly Hills. What I mean by the nostalgia is throwing in songs and tropes that we know from the Beverly Hills Cop series, like opening up the film with "The Heat Is On," which is how the original film opened up, and using other songs like "Neutron Dance" during a chase scene, things like that. It hit the right vibes, plays with the right tropes, like how Axel uses his just lying and manipulation skills to throw people off, things like that. His improvisation, as it would be, and that was really cool. It also turns a few heads that you would expect, or a few tropes on its head that you would expect in that same regard. For those people familiar with how Axel gets into hotel rooms or his locations to stay at while in Beverly Hills, you'll understand what I'm talking about when you see the film. It was just a lot of fun. It felt like a Beverly Hills Cop film, which I'm not gonna lie, and I've harped on it before. When it comes to Netflix films, I am never the strongest supporter. And I gave Coming to America a great review. That I still watch it. I still have fun with it. it felt like a cheaply made Coming to America sequel, but I still had fun with it. This feels like an actual Beverly Hills Cop film with the budget to go along with it, and it does such a great job. Honestly, I felt like when I finished watching it, it was a crime that I didn't get to see it on the big screen. It's a crime that locally there are no showtimes for it currently, and I'm hoping that can change because this is a Jerry Bruckheimer produced film like the other Beverly Hills Cop films, and it's just so damn fun. And I miss seeing Eddie Murphy on the big screen consistently. I mean, Dolomite was my name. He was fantastic. I personally liked him in Coming to America, and I just loved him in this. He slipped into Axel Foley like a glove, and I think that's why this film is ultimately going to be so successful. It's kind of similar to when Eddie Murphy was on Saturday Night Live, where for his big return when Dolomite was up for awards, and he brought back all those classic characters, and it felt like there wasn't a miss in any sketch, especially the buckwheat sketch. It felt like he was slipping into one of those characters, and it was just seamless. So I just had a ton of fun with him. But when you add in what Taylour Paige and Joseph Gordon-Levitt do in their roles, replacing, for lack of a better term, Taggart and Rosewood, it was fun. They did a fantastic job, but also there's some heart in here that you didn't expect. And ultimately, I think that's why Beverly Hills Cop 3 doesn't hit as hard as people as the first two, because Beverly Hills Cop 3, when it boils down to it, is more of a revenge story because it's Captain Todd died and he's going to figure out who killed him and why and so on and so forth. Where sure, Beverly Hills Cop 1 is a revenge story, but you also have a friend there who's in danger, and it becomes more than just that. And Beverly Hills Cop 2 is watching his back. Where in this one, his daughter's put in danger in the beginning, and he comes, Rosewood goes missing, and everything begins to unfold in that crazy Axel Foley way. So if I'm going to give this film a rating, it's a solid 4 out of 5. It's not a perfect film. It really isn't, but it does everything you could want a Beverly Hills Cop film to do. Eddie Murphy's fantastic. The supporting cast is great. And I guess my only criticism is that I didn't get a lot of Rosewood. I would have liked a little bit more. I got the perfect amount of Taggart, but Rosewood I would have loved a bit more, especially because I love Judge Reinhold in that role. And how you joke around, he was this kind of rookie in the first film. The second film, he's got this trunk full of guns and whatnot, and they're calling him Rambo. And then he's a little subdued in the third film. And we got that perfect blend of Beverly Hills Cop 1 and 2 Rosewood in this, including a beautiful callback moment at a certain point in the film. So that's my review for Beverly Hills Cop Axel F, folks. So be sure to check that out on Netflix in just 6 hours. I will probably be, or actually not 6 hours, in 8 hours. I will probably be watching it again first thing in the morning tomorrow. Really excited to revisit it. But also, if you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe. Everything we do over here at Watt Real Entertainment. But follow our sister channel, Watt Gaming. That is right, Watt Gaming. And you can follow us on Twitch also at twitch.tv/WattRealEnt, as it's spelled in this corner right here. That's twitch.tv/WattRealEnt. So be sure to check that out. And yeah, with that, folks, signing off. I am Matt. This was another Real Review, and we'll see you next time.